Welcome viewers, this is the lazy Australian review of the 2013 Porsche Cayenne Turbo. I've had this car for a couple of years now and it's the pride and joy. Just let's zoom in on this Porsche logo. As you can see, it's just come back from Zibart, which is the detailing place that everyone goes to here in Qatar. It's an amazing place. Just look at the paint. You can see the clouds in the paint. It is, one, that's Porsche paint, and two, Zibart do an amazing job. I mean, even look what they do to the rims. They polish the rims. Wow, it's perfect. As I was saying, had this car since it had 100 kilometers on it, so it's basically always been ours. Look at these lights. I just love these Porsche lights. Perfect. And I can't say anything bad about the car. It is simply amazing. Just the sound of it, the feel of it, just the sight of it just gets the blood racing. It's basically fully optioned. I don't think there's, apart from a trailer hitch or a tow ball, I don't think there's many things missing from it. Carbon ceramic brakes. And viewers, if you're questioning yourself about whether or not to order your Porsche with the carbon ceramic brakes, just do it. Don't worry about the squealing or the squeaking. Just the fact that they keep your rims and your beautiful wheels free of brake dust. It's worth every penny, and you'll get your money back when you sell it anyway. This one, of course, has the ceramic brakes. The calipers come in yellow. You can get them paint matched if you like, but I think the yellow looks amazing. And then when you look inside the car, you'll see the extra detailing that was done to match that yellow just really makes the car pop. I love the wheels. These would be my pick on the wheels out of the entire Porsche lineup. They just look really trick. As you can see, the detail of the car, like everything is just slightly curved. Like I don't think there's a straight panel on the entire car. I don't know how Porsche do it, but they managed to make everything look organic and natural and flowing and beautiful all at the same time. The wing mirrors, of course, they have the little light that illuminates the ground when you open the door or unlock it. I have got the entry and go, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Beautiful door handles with the touch because of the entry and go option package. Porsche, they make you pay extra for the ability to unlock the car with the keys without touching the car, and then also start the car and go. Here's the internals. As you can see, this yellow stitching just to match the wheels. It's beautiful. Full carbon pack, real carbon fiber, and if you're ordering a carbon pack on your Porsche, guys, just be wary that if you do drop a phone on it or hit it pretty hard, because it's real carbon fiber, it actually does bruise. So it's not pretend or fake carbon fiber that's just plastic to make it look like carbon fiber. It's actually real carbon fiber, so it does bruise. The Burmeister sound system. Honestly, I don't know whether or not, if I was to order a car myself, if I opt all the extra money for the Burmeister or just go for the Bose. But certainly this car came with it, so I'm not going to send it back. Carbon fiber entry logos, and of course the every which way but loose Porsche seats. Again, the yellow stitching continues through the entire theme. Porsche embossed logo in the headrests, which is amazing. And then just look at that interior from the passenger side. Isn't that just beautiful? Look at the way the leather, continuing the theme from the outside, just contours and moves, and it's organic. It's amazing. Storage wise, you have a pocket in the door that will give you ability to put a large bottle in there, a little bit of access here, a little bit of storage here. It's not like the Ram, but it does a pretty good job. Here's the glove box, medium size. It's not small, but it's not big, and there's only one. Again, not like the Ram. On this and previous iterations of the Cayenne, you have the grab rails or the juices rails. 2 cup holders, and again you've got the adaptive fits, so they'll take a small bottle or a larger bottle. They're not crazy big, but they do a good job. And of course the center console, I've got the 1980s bat phone, cordless bat phone as an option, and the storage space is very limited. You're not going to put very much in here. The only criticism I do have of the car is that there is basically nowhere to put your mobile phone. If you look, there's no pockets, there's no bins, there's no shelves, there's nothing. If you don't put your phone in here, then you're gonna have to put it in the cup holder, or you get yourself, like I have but haven't got it fitted right now, a vent phone holder. Again, in a similar fashion, there is no USBs in this 2013 model, so you do need to get yourself a 12 volt USB. The seats are perfect. They hug you, they're comfortable, they have a heating function, and you can mold them to suit your every desire. Onto the back, where the gremlin spends most of the time. Again, you can fit a large bottle into the door holder. The stitching continues. Porsche don't cheat you. You get the carbon fibre all throughout the car. Again, you even still get the entry logo and the back seat. It's comfortable for 4 people, this car. You can take 5 without a problem, and you have ISOFIX on the rear 2 seats. Again, even the yellow stitching continues on the rear seats, which is amazing. Old-fashioned book holders on the back of the seat. This has got the 4-zone climate control, so the people on the rear can look after themselves. And you do get 2, if you can see, 12 volt outlets in the back as well, so you can plug your USB chargers and so forth into there. The center, of course, has the obligatory cup holder. Again, they're adaptive, so they can take a small or a big bottle. The car has got the full panoramic sunroof, and we'll touch the controls on that a little bit later. This car also does have the fold-up screens for the rear windows, and I'll show you those when I start the car up. Fuel filler is on the passenger side of the car. In Qatar and Australia, it'll be on the driver's side. I love the lights. Just look at the rear lights. Porsche Cayenne Turbo logo. Magic. Because it's turbo, you get the amazing rear spoiler that just adds that extra element to the car that really does set it off and set it apart from the others in the range. Let's open the back, show you what's inside. Again, it's a Porsche, single touch, everything's assisted, everything's automatic. Massive space in the rear, just get rid of the sunshade. You do have the cargo hider, so in Australia you can put your stuff in the back, you can park your car and don't worry about the junkies coming to smash your windows just to take out your suitcase or whatever you're shopping from the back of the car. It's a really elegant solution. We have got the optional Porsche cargo loader, which when you fold it out just protects the paint and the trim on the back of the car. The subwoofer for the Burmeister stereo is here, and you can partition the seats in a 1/3, 2/3, or all the way to push them all the way forward. It really is. It's simple, but it's elegant, and it's very functional. Porsche have done a really good job on that one. Of course, you can just close the tailgate or close and lock. Simple press of a button. And like magic. I love the exhausts. I will start the car up in a minute. They just sound magic. Absolutely magic. Onto the driver's side, passenger. Again, carbon copy of the passenger side. Just look at how elegant that it looks. It's really is a very special place to sit, very special place to be when you're driving. Onto the cockpit. So this is where the magic happens, ladies and gentlemen. Here in the door you have the full controls, your mirrors, windows, locking, and open the trunk. You can also set up the custom seat memories and steering wheel. And because it has entry assist, as soon as you open the door, the seat does go back, the steering wheel goes up, and then when you put when you turn the car on, it just assumes the position that you've set to your custom. Now the entry and go Porsche, they really they're kidding themselves. So you have to tick an extra box and pay extra money to get the ability to start the car without putting the keys in it. The Porsche key is actually a work of art, just as it is. It resembles a 911. And usually in all Porsches you would put that key into here, turn it around, and away you go. But because it's got entry and go, what Porsche do is they give you a piece of plastic that's half a key, and they let you put that into where you would put your normal key, and as long as you've got the key in the pocket, you can turn this piece of plastic, and that's what they consider a push button start or entry and go option. So into the car we go. I'll just give you the experience of starting it up. They've done a really good job to make you feel very special when you start this car. So here we go. I love the instrumentation. You've got basically one LCD screen, the rest are mechanical on the 2013 models, and on this LCD screen you can project the map, any information you like from the engine, or status updates, or messages, or basically anything that you like. The carbon fibre theme continues to the sport steering wheel. You have got the paddles on either side, voice control, and the multifunction aspects of all the controls. Of course, the beautiful, just in case you forget you're in a Porsche, they do put a beautiful logo here in the middle of the steering wheel. Sorry about that, viewers. You don't know, but one of the neighbours came up and knocked on the window worrying what I was doing, but no worries, all fears put aside, and we're back to recording now. Just the one thing about the Porsche interiors and the Cayenne in particular, they really have done a really good job in terms of making it really upmarket. So there's everything from the finish to the feel, just to the way that everything functions. You can't ask for any more. As I was talking about before, the Cayenne in particular, the 2013 model, is known as having the space shuttle center console with every button, every knob that is known to the human race, and honestly, I really like it. So I prefer having all these push buttons and everything very tactile towards compared to the trend of the new models, which you have to do everything on the center screen, because at least when you're driving along, you know, after about a month, you sort of feel where all the buttons are, you know where everything is, and you can just push the exact control that you know. You get a click, or you get a feeling that you've actually pressed it, and you know what you want to do has actually been done. When you're using the screen, you have to pay attention to the screen, make sure it's on the right menu, click the right thing, and adjust everything, and you don't get that same sort of feedback. So it's one thing that I'm really going to miss moving towards the newer generation of cars, and it's something that I wish some of the manufacturers had sort of listened to us and keep the buttons and keep that experience of that you're in control, is probably what I'm trying to say. Again, they got a juicer's rail on the driver's side. I don't know why they do that. A very Porsche looking mirror, and here is your controls for the sunroof and all the rest of the bits and bobs. So as you can see, I'll Open the panoramic roof a little bit. So sunroof is open, panoramic roof goes back. And again, on a pleasant day, there is no place better to be than inside a Cayenne Turbo, just so the roof popped open a little bit and just the sunlight coming through the tinted top. It is perfect place to be. Again, this model of Cayenne Turbo comes with everything Alcantara, so all your A pillar, B pillar and C pillar, as well as all the roof is all done in a beautiful Alcantara. It really is a beautiful touch that Porsche do. Let's open the door. Let's get just a little bit of pep so you get that V8 sound. Because don't forget, it's a Cayenne Turbo, Cayenne Turbo S. They're the V8 versions of the lineup. Doesn't that sound magic? I know they can do wonderful things with sixes and turbos and all the rest of the bits and pieces, but there's still nothing like the sound of a V8, especially a Porsche V8, which is a very special thing. Again, the driver's side, you get the same pocket as you do on the passenger side. Very elegantly done. Electric park brake, electric tilt and reach on the steering wheel, and of course you memorise that to the memory controls. Again, that ergo treatment of everything not being completely straight or flat and everything having a curve in it, the stitching just really does make the car absolutely pop. You've got more airbags than you do pillows in a king-size bed in a hotel. So of course you're perfectly safe if you're driving it like a lunatic. Again, another view of the fantastic looking wheels and rims. Just getting a little bit of the V8 burble. From the rear, just looking across through to the front, just look at that angle, just look at the shape and the silhouette. If you love cars, there's nothing that you can say negatively about the Porsche Cayenne Turbo. Sharp mouth intake, big, cool, gonna keep that V8 nice and cool. Porsche signature headlamps on the 2013 series. That's perfect. Well, I hope you liked that little introduction to the car, viewers. I'm not going to take it for a drive because there's thousands of videos on YouTube about how they drive and how amazing they are. I just thought I'd give you an up and close view inside, my take on the interior, my take on some of the features. I hope it was useful for you. I really don't have anything negative to say about the car apart from the lack of the phone storage, but that's a very small gripe. Another thing is probably about 1/3 of the time when you start the car up with a newer phone, the Bluetooth for some reason will just fail to connect for media. So it's a bit of a hassle to put it mildly. I don't know if it's a operating system thing or a generation thing, but on a newer phone, about 1/3 of the time, just the Bluetooth fails to connect. And but that's fine. The car has a hard drive in it, so you load up your own music into the hard drive, and every time it doesn't connect, you can just listen to the radio or listen to your own songs on MP3 from that car's hard drive anyway. Well, there you go, viewers. Lazy Australian signing off. If you've got any questions or comments, just please put them below and look out for more videos in the future. You have a great day. Bye. Here we go, viewers. Here's an extra treat. I forgot to start the car from the perspective of being outside of it. So here we go. Foot on the brake, hand on the plastic key. Just doesn't that sound amazing? All right, cheerio.